Welcome back, everybody. Joining us here this morning, we have Michael Moraine with the State Historical Society of Iowa. Thank you for joining us this morning on your day off.
Good morning.
We are happy to have you here this morning. There's something called the Iowa Caucuses coming up here very soon, and I know you guys have a pretty exciting event coming up that we're going to learn a little something and maybe get a practice round of what we have to look forward to here in a couple weeks.
That's just right. At the State Historical Museum of Iowa, just across the street from the Capitol, we have an exhibit called First in the Nation, which unpacks some of the stories of how the Iowa caucuses got to be such a big deal, how they work, and some of the caucus culture that has sprung up over the last few decades about how we participate and celebrate them as Iowans. So this Thursday, we're going to have a practice round. We have an after-hours series at the museum called History on the Rocks. Every few months, we have different activities based on Iowa history, some element of it. And it's a fun night. This particular party, the theme is Caucus and Cocktails. So
I love the selfie sticks we have here.
You can come. This is in the exhibit, and you can come take a photo with your favorite or least favorite candidate, however you want. But the idea is to learn a little bit more about the caucuses, to do a lap through our exhibit. There's some great panels and some great information. We have artifacts dating back to the 1850s, 1860s, because the caucuses really, they have been happening ever since Iowa became a state in 1846. Every 2 years, Iowa has caucuses. It's just that the caucuses as we know them now really started in the 1970s when Iowa became first in the nation. So on Thursday, we will have a practice run so people can kind of get the idea of how they work, especially the sort of messy democratic process, or on the Democratic side. The Republicans are very tidy, where you write down your first choice and put it in a bucket and pass it around. The Democrats, it's a little messier, a little more fun depending on your tastes. But we'll have some mock celebrity candidates. So Jason Momoa will square off against Cloris Leachman and Ashton Kutcher and Simon Estes and some others. T-Boz from TLC. We don't want no scrubs running the White House. So people will get a chance to sort of go through the process and figure out all that viability, math, and all of that. So it should be a good night. We have also, this was a coworker's brilliant idea. There's a nacho first candidate snack bar. So you can take a lap through there too. But it should be a fun night.
And I think if there were actually nachos and cocktails at the regular caucus, it would probably be a lot more fun.
Yeah, this is an experiment in democracy. And if there are precincts out there, if you want to serve nachos, there's no rule that says you can't. This is America.
This is America.
I love
that. So caucus and cocktails.
Would you recommend that, for people that maybe they want to participate, but they aren't really sure how it works and so forth, to come and get a taste of it this way at your event?
Absolutely. Really, we're encouraging people who this might be their first caucus, come on out. For people who have been to every caucus since, the 1850s, come on out. If you're a caucus junkie, if you're a political junkie, if you're a fan of Jason Momoa, come on out.
Come on out.
There are lots of reasons to just explore a little bit and learn about this glorious tradition. We will be just a week and a half before the real deal. So who knows?
I love that you're adding that excitement to it, because the process and to help grow those numbers, and because it matters.
It does matter. And the State Historical Museum is part of the Iowa Department of Cultural Affairs, and we really we see all kinds of projects and museum exhibits and festivals and all of that really celebrate who we are as Iowans. So the caucuses is one of those biggies. We all sort of rally around the caucuses, and for out-of-staters, when they think of Iowa, the caucuses is on their top list.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're encouraging everyone to come out this Thursday. It is a 21 and older event, so we want to make sure you're aware of that. But let's talk about if you just want to come to the museum. A lot of schools out today, schools out today. A lot of people have the day off. If they want to use this opportunity to learn more about our history and great things going on, how much does it cost to just come check out the museum?
The museum, just so you know, don't pack up into the car yet. The museum's closed today for MLK Day, but really any other day, the museum is free. We're open 9 to 4:30. So there are a handful of really great exhibits about Iowa, all the way back to prehistoric times, up to near history. There's an exhibit on RAGBRAI, an exhibit on Hollywood and Iowa connections to the movies. So all kinds of things, and it's great to just pop in for a half hour if you have a half hour to kill or an hour. You don't have to see everything all at once because it's free. You can get your money's worth even if you're in for 5 minutes. So bring in the kids. There's a great exhibit. It's our hands-on history gallery for kids to explore a little bit about state symbols, the goldfinch, the wild rose, geodes, all of that. So it's added. I really encourage parents to add it to the list. If you go to the library, if you go to the mall, if you're just itching to get outside of the house this time of year, come to the museum and just learn something new about why we like to call Iowa home.
Yeah, it's a great place and a great place to learn about our history, especially when it comes to politics. So a great way to do so if you're 21 and older, come out to the great event, Caucus and Cocktails. I love this. This Thursday, and $5 at the door, get you in.
That's right. If you are among the first 50, you can tour, well, everybody can tour the C-SPAN bus.
Yes.
The C-SPAN media bus will be there, and C-SPAN is picking up the tab for the first 50. So if you're there, it's free. You save yourself $5.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So if you're and we're seeing that C-SPAN bus everywhere with everything as being first in the nation. So check it out, see what's happening inside the bus as it relates to politics, and then learn a little something, and you can vote on your favorite entertainer here in the great state of Iowa in a fun way, which is going to teach you about the caucus process coming up here in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, which is amazing. If people want to learn more about the great things that are happening at the museum, what's the best way to do so?
The best way, go to iowaculture.gov. It has all the information you need.
All right, and a great history to be learned, but I think one thing we can't say enough, your vote does matter. So it's important to show up in 2 weeks no matter what, but have a little fun beforehand by attending Caucus and Cocktails. So much fun. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Okay, he gets a day off for the rest of the day. You could go back to bed.
All right.
Don't go to the museum today, but go tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after
Thursday
that. Yes, and definitely Thursday night. All right, you're watching I Will